You are the reason that you're so unlucky. How do I know? I've done this. It's made a big difference. You might think it doesn't make an impact on you. It's actually really bad. I've put in so much work to be this lucky. Do you ever see someone who gets everything they want and you're like, how are they doing that? I used to wonder that all the time and now I don't, because now I'm lucky. One of the first things that you need to do is get really specific about what you want. There's no way you're getting anything if you don't know what you even want. So one of the things I love to do is a Pinterest board. Okay, this is how I begin my vision board. I'll go through Pinterest and I'll think about each aspect of my life. So whether that's finances, my apartment, my relationship, my job, my style, my fitness, whatever, each section you need to be pinning stuff for. And it doesn't need to be exact pins, but visuals that remind you of what your goal is. Then from there, I actually take my favorite images and I put them into Canva. My goal is to make an iPhone wallpaper. What I'm doing is I'm taking all these images and I'm creating a wallpaper that's a constant reminder of the things that I want. You don't have to do something digital. You could do like an actual vision board, like a physical one, but I just find something being on my phone, I'm just subconsciously reminded of everything that I'm wanting. And I'll show you what my board looks like last year and compare it to everything that I actually got. This is what my board looked like. And here is circled everything that I got. This is actually crazy looking back on this year because I was like, oh my God, that's way more than I was expecting, but this shit works. But you have to actually believe in it. You can't just like think you're doing bullshit. Like you have to actually think that putting this shit down makes a difference. I understand why people are skeptical of manifestation working. I hear your arguments, but even if you don't believe in the spiritual or universe aspect of it, just think about psychology. If you're constantly reminding yourself of your goals, you're going to be taking steps subconsciously to achieve them. So if you don't want to get behind the spiritual part of it, it's just basic psychology, man. It just works. If you're in a place right now where you think the universe hates you and that's why you're not getting what you wanted or nothing ever works out for you, you have all these negative thoughts, you're manifesting those negative thoughts. I hate to tell you, but you are the reason that you're so unlucky. It's your fault. And there's other reasons it's your fault, but that's okay because I'm going to teach you how to fix it. And things are way easier to fix than they're your fault. If you haven't read Atomic Habits by James Clear yet, do. There's a reason why it's so highly recommended by so many people. But one of the things that really stuck with me from that book is the idea that you don't become your dream self by setting these like big goals. You become your dream self by changing your habits. So ask yourself, what does your dream self do when they wake up in the morning? What are the hobbies that your dream self has? What does your dream self eat? What do they use to fuel their body? What does your dream self do for work, right? Like what do they do to make a living? And then in these sections, like you can dive into such small things like what time does my dream self go to sleep? You know, that's stuff that I'm doing right now. Now we aren't going to snap our fingers and have the perfect routine or be the amazing chef or have our dream job, but these small habits are going to make incremental differences that make a huge impact. How do I know? I've done this and I still do it all the time and it works. If you need some guidance, I've linked a completely free template I put together down below for you to fill out and just really think deeply about what your dream self is like, what habits you want to implement, and just really flesh out this version of yourself that you already are and are going to continue to become. Next, you need to audit the people that are around you. I'm telling you, the most unlucky people I know are surrounded by people that just drain their energy, okay? Whether this is a boyfriend, a girlfriend, friends that aren't really good friends. You might think it doesn't make an impact on you, that you don't care, that it's fine, they're just how they are. He's not cheating, it isn't anything too bad, but the thing is, it's actually really bad. You might think that this stuff isn't impacting you, but it is. The people you surround yourself are really the people that you become. You want to surround yourself with people who are successful, who you admire, who you'd want to be like. Don't date someone or be friends with someone that you wouldn't want to be. These type of people drain your energy, okay? They don't help you live up to your full potential, and a lot of the times they actually hate to see you thrive because you doing well highlights their insecurities. And this doesn't even have to be close connections, man. It can be people you just follow, all right? Unfollow those people that make you feel weird or you don't like their content. And if you don't want to follow because you're worried it'll cause drama, just mute them. I got a lot of people muted, okay? I got a lot of people muted. But seriously, like, clean out your socials too, all right? Like, maybe you're friends with your ex, but you don't want to see them on your feed all the time. It makes you feel badly. Just mute them. You don't have to unfollow. You can just mute. But I will tell you, unfollowing does feel really good once you decide to do it. I would challenge you to unfollow or mute 3 people right now. Right now, just pick 3. There's definitely 3 people you can mute, whether it's a celebrity, an old friend that you're not really friends with, an ex. 3 people. Remember that dream version of you we just talked about? Think about them. Would dream you be friends with that person? Would dream you be in that group chat? would dream you be dating that person, be putting up with this type of behavior? I don't think so. And you know they wouldn't. Not just about cutting off, it's also about becoming friends with the people that you would want to surround yourself with, all right? Start looking. Put yourself in spaces that those people would show up. Whether it's joining a book club or a sewing club or going to networking events, I know, can be really intimidating to meet new people, but I promise you, your life will get so much better when you surround yourself with people who are who you would want to be. If you think I sound weird and I'm like slurring my words, I wasn't, but I have to use an audio enhancer because it's so damn windy out. So apologies in advance. Another misperception people have about luck is that it is what it sounds like. It's just things just happen to you almost undeservedly, right? You think of someone that's lucky, it's like, man, everything just worked out for them, but they don't really do anything to make things work out for them. And that's actually not the case. The luckiest people you know are the ones that have been doing the work behind the scenes. The opportunities might be luck, but keeping them, that's effort, okay? Or being ready when they come, that's effort. That person that's just lucky, they always seem to find a good relationship. They've probably done a lot of work on themselves to understand what their triggers are and how they operate in relationships and what they need from a partner and how to show up as a good partner. Like all of these things that you haven't thought about. They're putting in a lot of work that you just don't see. And that's okay. But now it's time for you to start putting in that work that other people won't see until you're reaping the benefits, you're reaping the rewards, and then they're going to call you lucky. And everything we talked about today is doing that. It's preparing you, all right? Preparing you for these opportunities, working towards these things that other people will eventually see and just think you're lucky. You just got it all handed to you. But you and I both know that that's not the case. You work hard for it. It's time to actually take action towards doing those things. You can't just sit around and wish things would work out for you or hope something that will eventually happen or think about how much better everyone else is doing and how life is so unfair. That, unfortunately, isn't going to get us nowhere. So instead, let's start taking action on everything that we talked about today. You don't need to wait for luck. You just need to start moving like you're already lucky. Like I said, if you want any help mapping this all out, I've got that free Notion guide linked below, and I'll also link our Discord community. I started this because I want a bunch of us to just be able to check in, talk about our goals, hold each other accountable. So if you want to join a like-minded group of people, you can join the cult down below. It's getting very windy, so thank you for watching the video. Leave any comments, questions that you got below. Hit that thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!